So, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Dave Clark, and this morning I would like to talk a little bit about YouTube. Now, I have been with YouTube since I think 2007, and one of the first videos I made for YouTube was sort of experimental. I did not know what was going to happen. The next thing I know, people in India was writing to me, not in a nasty way, but in a complimentary way, and I was shocked. Of course, back then you didn't have TikTok, and you did not have AI. Now, I am grateful to YouTube, and I have stayed on YouTube for three very important reasons. I am like Usain Bolt, where he stayed with Puma because Puma was with him when he was, well, virtually a nobody. So when the big athletic companies came after him and said, sign with us, he said, no, I won't do that, because Puma has been with me forever. Okay, so my first reason for staying with YouTube, even though really nobody is watching my videos on YouTube anymore, because they have other alternatives that are probably better. But my first reason for staying with YouTube is loyalty. Loyalty, okay? And I will always make videos for YouTube. My second reason for staying with YouTube is because it gives me an outlet to share my thoughts, the thoughts of Microdac. Now, through YouTube, people can go to my channel, they can go to the thoughts of Microdac, which gives them access to my Facebook page. And that is very big for me. I have made a lot of lasting friends through YouTube, okay? I put up a video, and because I did, so my apology, I had to take a phone call. It is very icy conditions here today, and I have been waiting for a phone call from my wife to let me know that she is okay. Anyway, so my second reason is access to the world through YouTube, and I am so very grateful for that. My third reason is the other way around. Thanks to YouTube, by the way, my sister calls it the University of YouTube. Now, people can criticize YouTube all they want, but I'll bet you $5 that if they want to know something, they're going to go to YouTube to find out. It is indeed the University of YouTube, okay? And I like that. When I want to know something, I go to the University of YouTube, and somebody made a video about that. Isn't that wonderful? I think that's great. Now, to follow up on that, the other thing I want to talk about is AI. Well, you know, to me, AI is sort of like Netflix. There used to be this is really funny, really. There used to be a store where you would go and rent VHS videos, and then you would borrow these videos, and then the next thing you know, if you're a day late on returning these videos, these VHS videos, they would charge an exorbitant fee. So I remember clearly going into one of these stores, I won't mention the name, and I was a day late, and of course they charged me a fee. At the same time, I was recently introduced to a company called Netflix. And, you know, I said, they used to send you the videos in little red envelopes. And I sarcastically said, you know, one day Netflix is going to replace you guys. And I remember the clerks telling me, oh, it'll never happen. Netflix is just a fad. Right. Just a fad. Well, the last I heard, there was only one store left of this mega store, and it was in Alaska somewhere. And as for Netflix, I'm going to guess, but I'll bet you that Netflix is one of the subscriptions that you have, isn't it? Finally, I'm going to talk about AI. Right now, AI has got a lot of flack because, I mean, people are just, this morning I saw a video of a guy who built a very sound house out in the woods. He was off the grid, and the complaint was not about the house. The complaint was, well, yeah, but that was an AI-designed house. Let me ask you something. If you are sick and on the operating table, and a robot is going to operate on you because all the medical doctors are busy elsewhere, are you going to say, oh, no, do not let a robot operate on me because, it's just a fad? I bet you won't. If that was the last resort, you would let that robot do its job. And I'll tell you something else, too. That robot would probably do a better job than some hack medical doctor. But here's my point about AI. I use AI. And I'll bet you ask your AI, what's the most effective way to build a chicken coop where you can move it to build a portable chicken coop? And I'll bet you the AI will come up with an answer. AI is like any other new technology. If you don't think for yourself, then it becomes useless. Think for yourself. And when you go to the AI, ask intelligent questions. Think for yourself and ask intelligent questions. And the AI will give you answers. Why? Because it'll glean the entire internet and come back to you with an answer that is almost as too precise. So, anyway, I want to take my hats off to YouTube, and I told you the 3 reasons why, and thank you, YouTube.